Welcome to the Faded Friends podcast. We're two friends who love good books, deep dive chats after the babies are put to bed, and all things related to friendship, sisterhood, and life come together to talk for an evening. Hello.
Our first video recording.
We're just testing. It's good to test.
Yeah. So I think tonight we were thinking about, we're going to do Faded Friends because we're in between books.
Yeah, we're just going to do another Faded Friends non-booky chat.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it's the middle of the year. This is a good mid-year check-in for our word that we chose for 2025. And what else do we want to talk about?
Postpartum, fashion, right?
Fashion. That's right.
It's so hard in the summer. We were just talking about the heat wave. Mm-hmm. How are we looking cute as moms, workers? It's 100 degrees. It's very humid where we live.
It's very humid. Every time I step outside, I'm like, can there be a beach that I'm stepping out to?
But then even then, what am I wearing to the beach? I have to figure that out with mom life. I took Mackenzie to 2 beach days in a row, and I was like, no, I need a super athletic, like I need to be on a swim team swimsuit for this because nothing can pop out. I am running. I am doing so many athletics. Where is my mom suit for that?
I might have to give you the bathing suit that I bought for myself that I thought was super cute. It does not suit me. It is a skirt and like a bra top because I wanted full coverage and I wanted to look cute without feeling like I had a wedgie up my butt all the time.
Because that's what they are now. It's like all the suits are like your entire bum is out. It's like the super high, like the 80s look, like Pamela Anderson kind of thing. Like, why? Why are we bringing that back?
It's not how I want to look. No, that one's one-piece type with like a sarong looks really cute. But that sarong is going to fall off.
No, that
the second you have to go sprinting.
Yeah, too many things. Like, also, I have like 4 minutes to get out of the house with my stuff. So, like, I can't accessorize a bathing suit. I can grab it on my way out the door.
Full honesty, I'm going to come from a place of like where like growing up dancing has messed with my brain because like being in a leotard and tights and staring at yourself in the mirror for well over a decade, I don't want any lumps. I don't want any bumps. I want everything to look smooth. I want all my lines to look good. And that is harder to create without draping or length or certain fabrics. So yeah, the beach is a very vulnerable place.
I did just get that surf suit I was telling you about from Free People. It's great.
Yes.
I'll send you the link. Although I know that what you were really interested in was a 2-piece. You didn't want to go 1-piece.
Well, I tried the 2-piece like I think I got it at Gap, and it's so cute. It's like really fun colors. I just need to find a different shape. When I was in Hawaii, when we got married and we were like bopping around a couple of the towns in Maui, these like rash guard swimsuit combos for girls who surf. So like Reef and Roxy and all of these great companies were coming out with like full arm lengths with the zipper and like swimsuit bottoms. So it was just like a 1-piece suit with long sleeves.
Oh yeah, I know. I tried to do like a couple years ago, Skims was doing bike shorts as swimwear. So it was like I feel like when biker shorts had been around for like a really long time as like a trend. Yeah. But then they were doing it as a swimsuit and I was like, I love this. Like I can get on board with this. Like I love a bike short. It has not caught on like in our community as appropriate for bathing suits. So whenever I've like gone to like a pool party or something, I just like get in the pool in my bike shorts, and especially guys are like the dads of our neighborhood are like, what? Yeah. What are you doing?
Are you ready to get in the pool? Yeah.
Like you were wearing your clothes, Emma. Like, no, this is my look.
Yes. I also struggle with the fact that my desired look is, and I think this comes with confidence, is just not what everyone else is doing. And so then I get very self-conscious of looking very different. But then I'm like, but I like the way I look. Like, I don't care. And then, I don't know, doubt creeps in a little bit. But I will say, I feel like my imposter syndrome has been getting a little better. And I think maybe we just need to go to a pool party together. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm
And
going
wear
to,
our outfits
yes. And I'm going to be like, Emma, you look amazing.
in your bike
Where
shorts.
did you get them? Where did you get them? Tell me. And yeah, oops.
You wear
And then
your rash
you'll,
guard to the pool and I'm surfing.
yeah, as I'm totally surfing in the kiddie pools.
No, that's perfect. I love it. Yes,
Yeah.
let's get all dressed up for the
Let's
pool.
hype each other up. Yeah.
Did you ever read Man Repeller?
Like Thought Catalog and like those websites.
Probably. Yeah, it's Leander Medine. She's like a style person.
Uh-huh.
And her website was, yeah, she was like a style blogger from like, I don't know, like
Hmm.
2008 plus. I
Yeah.
think she retired
Yeah.
it, but her whole thing was I wear clothes for me and my friends and they repel men. Like all the looks
Oh,
are not what you're gonna
no,
attract your husband with. These
no.
are
I'm
big
wearing this for
pants.
me.
Yeah, this is like bracelets all the way up to your elbows. Like that's the look.
Amazing.
I
Yes.
discovered that website. It was like, oh yes, I love this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. I've been following like Emily Schumann on Cupcakes and Cashmere forever. And she's been doing this great thing where she'll like trawl up a look from 2007 and just be like, hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, let me just, how would I interpret this today? And it's really cute.
What else
Although
outside of
I'm,
like the
yeah,
beach? What else do you think
yeah.
about for like your postpartum? What's like your go-to
Like, what the heck
style?
do I wear to a play date
Yeah.
other than leggings? Um, that I can like feel comfortable like getting a little dirty, or a little paint on it or whatever that truly isn't bike shorts or leggings and a t-shirt or a tank top. I don't know. I do have this habit where I'll go onto like fast fashion websites, and I'll look through like the editorialized looks, like the stylized looks, and screenshot and put it into an album and then just kind of see like what is my eye attracted to. It's not suburban mom friendly stuff. So I don't know. It's like coordinated suits, things with fun cutouts, things that are backless, things that are, I guess, a little bit more chic, than someone who's a mother to two young boys who like needs to be able to run around and um, get on her knees to like play in the dirt. So I really don't know.
I love your style. I always think
Oh, well, thank you.
I feel like you always bring it, you know? Like
Mm,
you're always trying
thank
something
you.
but not in a way where it's like, "Oh, she's trying something." I'm like, "Oh, that's just like so classic Veronica, just like happened to, like, oh my gosh, the first time we recorded this podcast, I feel like you came over in
Hmm.
like a little cute dress and a white
Hmm.
Longchamp bag, and then I bought a Longchamp bag that copied yours.
Nice.
And I was
I love it.
and then
You're
I've
like,
been
I
like
want.
hiding it since. Yes, because I like don't want
Why?
you to know that I like totally copied you.
Emma, you totally wore your Longchamp bag when we went out for lunch on my birthday. Should
Yes,
know.
you didn't? No, because I
I
remember pulling it
didn't.
out and being like, "Oh my God, this is my secret copy." I was like,
Am
I
I
do
like
that
a
with your stuff.
closet influencer? No, okay.
You
That's so
totally
cute.
are. I definitely think that it's just like it so happens that of course Veronica
Mm-hmm.
from Seattle would would show up wearing this. Like that is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's elevating everyone. It's bringing us all up. So it's
Oh.
like, yeah, we don't
Oh.
have to just wear like our workout stuff and like
Yeah.
Lululemon. Like, no. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. The
Yes.
other thing that I love that you wore one time, it was the dinner party, the classic dinner
Yes.
party
Yes.
of Emily's house. I came in
Yes.
workout stuff. I like came in like a
Was that like
white,
years ago? Years ago
Yes.
when
It
Emily
was 4
hosted?
years
Yeah,
ago.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I came in
You yeah.
leggings and a white long sleeve, and you came in the most beautiful, like, long skirt top, like, sweater top, and I was like, "I've seen this,
Mm.
like, in Vogue. Like, this is amazing." I love that you took the opportunity. You were like, "I'm going to a mom's dinner party. Of course, I'm going to
Mhm,
wear what I would like to imagine I would wear to a dinner
mhm.
party, and not just, like,
That's
leggings works."
4 moms hanging out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it
Yeah.
challenged me to think and be like, "Okay,
Oh,
I can still be cool." Like, I could
yeah,
try a little
well,
harder.
what was your style like before you had babies? Because you give me, like, Free People boho vibes.
Like, remember when palazzo pants were a thing?
I
Did you
love
ever?
palazzo pants,
Yes. Oh my God.
but I
I
would wear them with a crop top, Emma.
Me too. But this is long ago.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
this is 2012, I think. I was living
Yes.
in an apartment with a bunch
Peak.
of girls, had my
Mhm.
palazzo pants on that I was trying out for
Love.
the day.
Yeah.
Someone's boyfriend walks in and goes, "Are you insane?"
Rude.
Well, I was
No.
like, "What are you talking about? I'm in,
Yeah.
like, it's the summer, like, I'm hanging out with a
Yeah.
bunch of girls
I
in
am
our rented
easy
house.
breezy. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna wear my palazzo pants to." No, I
Amen.
just love
I love
dressing up, like, playing
I love
dress up.
dressing up too.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's the best. It's the best. I love palazzo pants. First of all, 2012 was like peak crop top time of our lives, and I embraced it fully. I think that's where I struggle is because I was still kind of in that lifestyle of like tight, a little sexy,
Yeah.
like high slits, cutouts, crop tops, like billowy pants with a tiny little top. Then I got pregnant and then the pandemic. And we've talked about like we just lived in our bike shorts and like breastfeeding friendly tank tops and um and then it's like now what? I'm looking at this like half assed closet of like life pre-baby and then immediate postpartum life and I don't know where the intersection is. And my eyes, like screenshot what I like, my eyes are still drawn to the like pre-baby things and midriff bearing things. And like, but I don't like doing that. So how do I get that vibe without that look?
It's so hard too because it's not like we can spend hours thinking about it. So there's not a lot of like
Mm-hmm.
try see what it works, like play in your
Mm-hmm.
closet, like none of that fun time
Yeah,
that I used to spend most of my
so
time
much.
doing.
I would wake up slowly in my bed, undisturbed, with my eyes closed, and I would go through my closet in my head and be like, what do I want to wear today? No, that's not. Now I'm like, what clean pants do I have? I feel like I detracted from what you were saying about your look pre children. You were telling this fabulous story about your amazing palazzo
My
pants.
palazzo pants, they were fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah, as much
Do you
as
still have them?
no, sadly. I know I'm like a sweeper.
Mm.
Like I get rid of so much
Oh.
stuff, and like that is an
Mm-hmm.
heirloom, a relic that I would I
Mm-hmm.
would love
Mm.
to have
Mm-hmm.
still to this day. The other thing that I really liked, it's have you heard of the brand Current Elliott? They're on Newbury Street, but they
Oh,
had this
cool.
thing also in like that time period called beach pajamas.
Tell me
I
more.
will wear beach
I
pajamas.
want that.
It's like full satin, like
Oh, oh.
big satin pants and like a little satin tank or crop. Yes,
Yes. I
that's my
remember
vibe.
when the pajama look was really in. Yes. I have two pairs of beach pajamas apparently. I went to Marshall's last summer, the end of summer. It was like August or early September. And so they were trying to clear the racks, right? To make space for fall. And there was this like section, it's probably like this big, but it was all House of Harlow clothes. Do you know House of
Oh,
Harlow?
wait, that is Nicole Richie, right?
Yes, I love her style.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I bought like, and it was all like matching sets. And I bought two of these like satiny tank top with matching flowy pants, one in like a subtle gray and one in like a bright happy red. I love them.
Amazing. No, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the vibe I'm going for. It's like stuff like
Mm.
that. I mean, right now, currently, I'm in one of those Amazon rompers that cost $12.
Mm.
Yeah, they have giant pockets,
That's great.
but like I
I
know
want
that
a pair.
we're also going to talk about like a check-in for our words
Oh,
for
right,
the
right.
year, and mine was
Right, right, right.
confidence. And
Yes.
part of that has been because I work from home. It's been
Mm.
get like try to get dressed every day. So I've really been
Mm-hmm.
putting effort into that because obviously I used to not work from home and go
Mm-hmm.
pre-baby, go into an
Mm-hmm.
office. Think about like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God. So I'm just thinking about this all the time. Summertime office wear was a blast in my 20s. It was
Tell
like
me.
little work dresses with like a big sweater
Oh,
because
so
you're
cute.
like dying in the
Oh,
AC and you're like
yeah.
on your computer all day. And then, you
Yeah.
know, 6 o'clock, time to hit the town. You have no
Yeah.
responsibilities. You take off your
Just whip
giant
that sweater
cardigan.
off.
Now we're out.
Yes, I love it. Day to night. Do you remember like
Tonight,
17 magazine? And
put the
uh,
highlighter all over your mouth. Blow dry your hair under the hand dryer. Remember their tips? It was so funny.
yes.
I saw a meme that was like, I don't think that I have as much day to night as I thought would be a part of my life based on Glamour and 17 when I was younger. But no, like I do. Like
Day
it's
to
a
night.
lot of day to night when you're in
Yeah.
an office. I
In the
miss all of
city.
that. Oh my God. I used
Yeah.
to have like a very glamorous coworker. She was like, I forget which country she was from, but she was a miss. She is
Ooh.
like you. She is a pageant queen.
Uh,
I don't think
no,
she
she
got the
sounds legit.
title. Yeah, but she's great. Oh, Cape Verde. She was a runner-up for
Ooh.
Miss Cape Verde.
She must have been.
She's so
She
gorgeous.
probably smelled good.
Every
Yeah.
day into the office is
Hmm.
something spectacular. And
Yeah.
even more spectacular after work. She would bring in like almost a suitcase after work.
Wow.
I would meet her
Wow.
in the bathroom and it would become like her like curling irons, like all the like big makeup case, like ready to go. And like after work in our city, I would go to like a
Yeah.
brewery or something. That's where I would meet
Sure.
Dave when we were dating and stuff like that. And she
Yeah.
would go like to the club. So
Oh, girl.
when we would have people from out of town come visit, I would be like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go get like lobster rolls.
Uh,
She'd be like,
I
no, Emma, we're going to a rooftop. What's wrong with you?
I'm your vibe, okay? I want to sit and eat. I do not need to be in 4-inch heels, wishing that it was already 3 a.m. so that I could go home.
Yeah, I'm lucky
And
I
like,
had her because she taught me some things.
yeah, I know. I know. It's so funny. This like, it feels so, when you look back, like so rapid fire of I'm like young and hot. I'm young and hot.
No,
And now I'm a mom and I
we're
still want to
still
be,
hot. It's
we're still
fine.
hot.
Yeah.
We're still hot. You're right. You're right. Uh, but like, yeah, I would love if anyone is listening to this who is also a mom and who is also in this journey, like, what do you do? What have you done? Because I also see like, you know, what's on social media are women who were on social media looking beautiful and glammed up or beautiful and put together pre-children. And then they have this pressure that they've maybe put on themselves, that society has put on them. They have to stay looking beautiful and put together. There's no like raggedy postpartum period for them. They're like, beautiful, beautiful. But now I have 2 children. And so their tips of like what to wear to the playground is like a white linen
Oh, I
um
know. The white linen.
shirt with white linen shorts and white sneakers. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you just get to stand there and sip your iced coffee while your children sort themselves out? Because that's not me. It's unrelatable.
It's funny because I would have loved to know you before. I only know you post kids, and I think you're
Yeah.
probably one of my most fashionable friends. So it is
Oh, thank
funny to
you.
hear you say that you're like unsure of your style and stuff because I feel like you're my friend at the office with the
Well,
curling
I
iron and Miss
appreciate
K
that.
Bird. I know. I feel like you're teaching me the ways where I'm in my
Oh,
beach pajamas.
well, girl, you looked super cute at your baby girl's birthday with your white flowy skirt that was very on trend. White flowy midi skirt, A-line with your drapey sweater. Perfect.
Thank you so much. Thought
And
about
I
that one
felt
long and
like
hard.
you did.
Of
You
course I
looked
did.
so cute. Well, it looked effortless, which I hope it came off effortless.
That's why I literally Poshmark everything because I
Mm,
don't have enough like extra cash right now to
no.
be, yeah, going full price on all like these trends. You know what I just got that was like $9 on Poshmark that I was obsessed with
Tell me.
was a
Tell me.
rugby shirt. See,
Okay.
this is lobster roll Emma talking to you right now.
Tell me how you're gonna style this rugby shirt.
Any many ways. It's gonna be great, Veronica. No
I'm
cutout.
so
I'll
excited. No cutouts.
teach you more
You're
about
gonna,
it.
okay. Are you gonna go like 90s Abercrombie and wear like jean shorts?
That's what I was literally looking for someone's old, like in a high school Abercrombie rugby shirt.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping to find that. I
Yes.
think I
That
one upped
still
it,
smells like whatever that
like that deep
cologne is. Yeah.
cologne. Yeah. No, and then I wanted like Ralph Lauren or something
Mm.
of that. Yeah, I just like I love Poshmark because I have no time to thrift. Um,
Mm-mm.
so it's like they just do it for me. I just like come up with my
Mm.
ideas. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a really, really cool outfit. Can't wait to show it to you.
I'm so excited. You don't understand. I am so intrigued because I am not a preppy person. I totally went to a prep school for high school
Right.
and there were people wearing like collared shirts, Hollister and I would just look at them and be like, "No, I look like a ball boy at Wimbledon if I try to wear a polo. Like, no, it's not cute." And yet these girls somehow I was like, "You look so cute with their little Hollister polo and their Tiffany bracelet."
Yes.
You know what I'm
Oh my
talking
God.
about?
And
Yep.
well, the heart necklace. Do you remember that? Yeah. Oh my God. I should
And
show you
and
my
there's
senior year photo. It is
I
this.
want to I want to see. You were probably the girl that I was like, I wish I could be her. Instead of my like I'm not coming down on myself, but like my parents and I we shopped at the outlet. So I'm shopping at like Nike outlet, Polo, Ralph Lauren outlet, BCBG outlet.
Of
So it's
course.
like
Yeah.
just a little, not quite, but almost there.
Yeah. I remember that in high school. Like the brands were difficult because it really
Yeah.
was like you couldn't just like create an outfit in your head. It had to have the very specific brand on it and it had to be that
Yes.
one. Like it wasn't like, yeah, you weren't being very
Yeah.
creative. You were just kind of like copying people. So I hope it's different now with like the
Mm.
internet. We didn't have the internet. We just had them all. So
You know what's funny is I just saw a picture yesterday that someone took of like a street corner of these young 20 somethings like coming out of the club and bars. All of the girls were wearing wide legged, high waisted, baggy jeans and like fitted long sleeve black scoop neck tight shirts that tucked into their jeans or were a crop version of that. There were like 8 girls on the street corner talking amongst themselves, and they all looked exactly the same. Pin straight hair, and like no makeup, but it's like everybody looked the same. So I think it's just repeating itself,
yeah,
actually.
which is like a little
Despite
boring.
dis Yeah,
Very
despite
boring.
the access to all this stuff.
I
And
love that you have like a real personal style. I think that's just so important to like bring it.
oh,
Help us all be a little bit more creative.
that's so cute. I'll try. I'll try. I'll be more, not daring, but you know what really helped me? This is gonna sound so cliche. I studied abroad in Paris, and truly studying European women and how they dress, how they put things together was so revolutionary for my little 20-year-old brain. Um, there wasn't a formula. Like, for example, French women just wear clothing that make them feel really good, mostly really sexy. But sexy does not mean low cut, revealing, teeny tiny. It's like it's a very chic type of sexy where you might have like a French girl who has that tousled bedhead and this like oversized men's button up with like, a black lacy bralette and like billowy pants and interesting sneakers. And it's like, that looks amazing. And that's not what you see like here in America. People do follow formulas or they're trying to copy um, other people who are considered more popular than them. Um, so I think that was very formative.
That's amazing. I love that. Of course, studying abroad in Paris. Like, so jealous of you.
Win win.
Yes.
I wish I could have done a full year.
Have
Ugh,
you gone back since?
I have. It's probably my favorite city, other than, you know, being home. Like I love as soon as I touch down in Paris, I'm like, I know exactly where I want to go. I know who I want, where I want to people watch, and what I want to eat.
Yeah. Have you brought Andrew?
Yes, we went right after we got engaged.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought tickets because it was on a crazy sale. I think I got each of our tickets for like $350 round trip. And
that's
I'm like, we have to
amazing.
go.
Yeah.
We have to go.
We're so lucky to live on this coast because it is so much
Yes,
easier to get to Europe.
it is easier. One day, Emma, we should plan a little European adventure.
Let's do it.
For,
I'm free.
let's just go. We should go to Iceland, and then from Iceland, because Icelandic fashion is also really interesting. And then we should go to like, the good spots. But like, we should go to like Spain, but instead of Madrid or Barcelona, we should go to Valencia and Seville, and we should go to Italy.
So great.
Yeah,
Let's make a week of
yeah.
it.
I want to do it. Let's do it. Just us. Like the kids can and the husbands can figure it out.
That sounds perfect.
This is going to be a part of our like 5-year plan, right? 5 to 8 year plan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a quote this week at work that I loved. And
Tell me.
it was about not stop taking baby steps. We have to take giant leaps into any project, into the future, into what you want. Baby steps are for losers, essentially. It's what this email said to me.
Wow. All judgmental as someone who lives off of baby steps, but okay.
Well, I love baby steps, and I'm always like, well, we could try whatever. And it's like, no, I actually really like that mentality of go for it. When else are we going to have the moment? Like, let's like book the flight, like make it a part of the 5-year plan. Okay, like what year? Like, let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely love the idea of concrete planning and like big visions for sure. Yes, I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's kind of where I'm at. So to talk about like our words for the year.
Oh, right. Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, mine was confidence, which I'm in the beginning of the year, I definitely was, I feel like, in baby steps of that. Just like, oh, like, how do I get to be more confident? I'm going to start running and, I'm going to get dressed every day. And I'm just going to like try to be like, good and at work and in meetings and stuff. And now, now we're in this half of the year where I'm not just like cozy and hibernating and it's winter. Like now it's bright all day. It's like 100 degrees out. And
I know.
yeah, like I can actually like go for things. So what I'm trying to do now is think of, because like it is confidence, like what is something that I need to be really brave for? What is something that's like outside of like my super outside of my comfort zone so I can kind of test
Mhm.
this new confidence and see,
Mhm.
if I'm there, and also be like, yeah, like I did it. Because just
Yeah.
being like, I want to be more confident and like I'm kind of failing
Mhm.
there because it's like, how do you even test that? How do you know if you're getting anywhere with it? I don't know. So I feel like I like
Hmm.
yeah, like we said, like a concrete thing. I didn't have like a point of measurement. I mean, I feel more confident and that's always a
Yeah.
win, but like let's put it to the test. How is your word going?
My word was joy, is joy. Um, and it is going well. I did not, I guess I did know, but I didn't really understand kind of how hard it is to choose joy more often. And um I think it fluctuates. Um I will say there was like a big shift in my own personal therapy that has allowed me to feel a little less weighed down. And so I have a theory that my feelings of joy go hand in hand with a sense of like freedom that I have for myself. And I feel like my sense of self freedom has increased. And so it's been easier to feel happy um, or joyful about something. And I'm also recognizing, joy is a big word. I feel like when you think of something joyful, it's like big fireworks, big feeling. So I'm learning that that's not what I have to go for all the time, that I can think of joy on more like a spectrum of um, taking in little moments or appreciating what's right in front of me. And that creates a sense of joy that's quieter, if that makes
Yeah, no,
sense.
that's wonderful. I mean, what a
Yeah.
lovely word to have all year.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. It's a great reminder because I also really, yeah, like joy goes hand in hand with so many other things that we experience, gratitude, um, and a sense of humor and graciousness. I think a joyful person, I guess a joyful person is like very unfettered. They're not weighed down by judgments from oneself or the outside world. And I feel like I'm getting better at letting myself be me. And that in and of itself has been joyful.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So any thoughts for the rest of the year with joy?
Hmm. So uh, I think I want it to go hand in hand with like laughing more freely, more easily, with joking. I want to continue to explore like the lightness of joy. But I don't have any concrete plans. I mean, I will say this. So in the last week, I have met with a provider who can talk to me about my brain. And I know we've mentioned like, I feel like I struggle with, do I have depression? Do I have ADHD? Do I like what's going on with me? And I finally found a provider who um, we're going sort of the more ADD route. And so I'm trying a medication for the very first time. I've been afraid of it for a long time. And because this provider was such a good fit for me and she understood my wishes, that I am looking for a tool to make life a little easier sometimes. I think she started me off on the right foot. And in the last week since I've been on this medication, I have felt such ease in being able to
Really?
get certain things done. I mean, talking about baby steps, like, yes. And I understand maybe wherever that email was coming from, maybe wanted to light a fire under
Oh, I
people's
don't think
butts.
it was about
It
medication.
wasn't about me, or yeah, no, I'm not taking it personally. Um, but I will say, like, this last week has been about baby steps for me.
Of course.
Um,
Do you
working
really
on our
notice a difference?
yes. Okay. I feel such less noise in my head. So I've come to love that my inner world is very vibrant and very imaginative and colorful, and there's a lot going on in here, and that's a good thing, but it's also a really hard thing. And I can get bogged down by some of the complexities inside of my own brain. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a maze of my own making, but I don't have the map. And this medication feels like it's like a little tiny light that's sort of showing me the way through. Um, does that make sense? Is
I
that
know, I
weird?
love that.
I think that's what I was looking for in terms of medication is like, I'm not looking to change who I am. I'm just looking for something that makes it easier for me to be me. So, for example, a long time ago, I volunteered to try to start our website. And I tried, and I just couldn't understand how to do it. I just couldn't. I would try, and then I would get bogged down, and I would get like very confused. And I realized some of that is like attention and focus. Like my brain wasn't able to process the full task and couldn't break it down into smaller pieces, which I know you're really good at.
Making a
Well,
website is a very difficult thing to do.
it really is. It really is.
And you
Like,
know who we're comparing ourselves to? People who have websites, not
yes,
the
yeah,
thousands,
yeah,
millions of people who do not have
yeah,
websites.
millions. But also the people who do have websites, the ones that I'm like, I wish I had that. They probably have developers and like a whole design team. Like, that's not their first website, right?
Right.
This is like the 1000th iteration of their website with professionals helping them and probably a whole team behind them being like, here's the vibe, here's how you make it. You know, you're struggling from point A to point B, I'll fill in the space. Like, so, um, yeah, but the fact that I sat down and I had 45 minutes between when I got home and had to pick up the boys, and I was like, I'm gonna try. And I just did it. I just tried and I felt so much more um at ease about navigating it. I didn't feel like there was all of this like doubt and confusion. I just tried it and I got to a singular homepage with a button that leads to our Spotify.
Yeah.
And and like you said, that's a start and that's enough. And that felt like a big win. But in a lot of ways, it was a baby step. Like for a neuronormative person, maybe, or for someone who doesn't struggle with the same task completion issues I have. Um, it's like, yeah, I can do that in my sleep, but I cannot.
In some ways, with the baby steps versus the big leaps, in some ways, just
Mm-hmm.
making a website, I feel like is a big leap and being like,
It's a good point.
we should have a website. Like
Mm-hmm.
we are confident enough in
Mm-hmm.
our project, in our plans, in our huge goals that we have for the
Yeah.
future that like
Yeah.
we deserve a website. And that I
Right.
feel like is the giant leap. It's not like, oh, like it's a baby step because it's a small website. Like, no, I think it's a giant
Right.
leap that we have one now.
That's true. That's true. And this is for off recording, but like where I did get bogged down was like, do I buy our domain? Do
I know.
I like
Yeah,
do all of this stuff.
we should have a meeting after
Yeah.
this, like when we wrap up.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of ideas and stuff to talk
Thoughts?
to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, okay, let's see. Do we have anything else? Oh, what are you reading now? Are you reading
Oh,
anything?
yeah. 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 I am reading, I just finished One Dark Window, which I
Oh,
know.
what'd you think?
Did, did you read it?
I haven't read it yet. Rachel Gillig.
Rachel Gillig. I read the first one, so I just started the second one. And it's great. It like has this nice, if possible, cozy, spooky vibe. Like her descriptions are very like misty, foggy, shadowy, but you don't feel like you're in a horror movie.
I heard that it was very scary. Would
Yeah,
you?
it is scary, but she's not deeply graphic. Um, and I really like her writing and I like the story. There are certain times where I was a little bit like, huh? How did we get here? Or I wanted her to go in just a little deeper and explain a little bit more so that I could understand certain character motivations, or she eventually like unravels it and reveals it and it all makes sense. Um, so I highly recommend the book. It's a duology and it's completed, which is nice. Um, but yeah, if you can, it's not a critique, but I guess I'm used to like 600, 700 page tomes of deep, deep, deep world
Oh,
building and deep
how big
dives
is this
into,
one?
I think it's like 300 something. I'll
Oh,
have
so
to
it's like
double
a
check.
quick. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like this big.
That's like a plane ride.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe my counting is off because the book is also smaller. So maybe it's more pages, but it's less content. I'm not sure. But yeah. What are you reading right now?
Um, I'm reading, I listened to Kate Golden on Book Talk for Book Talk, her like
Mm-hmm.
author interview. And so I started her,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a trilogy, maybe it's a quartet,
Ooh.
it's called The Sacred Stones. It's cute.
Ooh.
The
Yeah.
main character is a runner.
Okay.
Love that.
Right up your alley.
So she's a runner, and then it's like all the kingdoms are different gemstones. And they
Okay.
all have like special powers that like align to the different
Yeah.
gemstones. It's like campy and
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, so I
Aw.
just started that. And also like I really liked her interview with them. She's just
Mm-hmm.
seems like a really like fun vibes kind of person. Um, I think she does something for like writing television or something in her like real life.
Okay.
And then this is like
Yeah.
a side project, but she has like a million novels that she's published.
Yeah.
And she like, has like a
It's
publishing
amazing.
house and things like that. But it's like also you
Yeah.
have your full-time
Wow.
job. Like, oh my God, that's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. And then I am reading Shelby Oval's books. I am
Um,
like halfway through the first one. I'm hoping to finish them all before
yeah.
our interview,
Yeah.
which we have
I'm
scheduled.
so
Yes, we're gonna
excited.
chat with her.
Yes. I'm excited to talk to her. I think our hope is to hear about her process and her world building and how she even got into writing and um yeah, deep dives into an author's brain. I'm so curious.
Did you hear about Sarah J. Maas signing
Yes.
with, or yeah, so it's like going to be like
IMG.
Marvel situation.
Yes.
We're
So
going to get so much.
like a Feyre Barbie and a Rhysand Barbie and they're gonna like
Or maybe
kiss
like a
and
TV show or a
uh
movie. Oh, you don't want this. This is just a me because you don't really want to see it on the screen.
I will reserve judgment because I'm actually very excited for the upcoming Harry Potter
Oh, the
TV
TV show.
series.
Yeah.
I've always thought it should be a TV series, so I am very excited for that. I'm trying to not listen to anything about casting so that I just watch it. Like, I do not want to know who's going to play these characters that I love. I just want to watch it so that I won't perseverate on it. I'll just enjoy the experience of watching an interpretation of my beloved series. And I want to do the same for anything Sarah J. Maas related. It's not that I don't want to say that I like despise TV adaptations or movie adaptations because there can be an incredible um, magic in that, like the Lord of the Rings movies, still absolutely incredible. And in fact, I've heard, even though I haven't read the books, that the movies are even better than the books because they bring to life what Tolkien sort of describes in a couple of sentences. Peter Jackson just like made a whole massive worldly interpretation of it. So I reserve my judgment. I'm not going to fangirl over it, but I'm not hating on it at all.
I love it.
Well, thank you for listening and watching our virtual episode of Fated Friends. But if you are a mom and you're listening, or you're good friends with moms and have helped them through their journeys, we would love to hear from you. But I've got it.
Find us on Instagram, Fated Friends, and you
Yes.
can email us, fatedfriendspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes. Thank you so much. And have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.